Morgan and I'm from CEKAP. Today, I'll be showing you guys how to build a 3D human heart. I'll also be talking about the functions in the human heart. So let's get going! The heart is an extraordinary machine. The heart lies in the chest between the two lungs and covered by the ribcage. During the lifetime, the heart cardiac muscle pumps the blood into the blood vessel, branching throughout the whole body. The human blood circulatory system is a double circulatory system. This means that in each complete circle of the body, the blood must flow through the heart twice. The human blood circulatory system consists of the pulmonary circulation, which transports the blood between the heart and the lungs, whereas the systematic secretion, which transports the blood between the heart and all parts of the body except the lungs. The advantage of having the secretion is that it increases the blood pressure and the rate flow, thereby speeding up the delivery of materials to the body cells. Now, let's take a look to the function of the human heart. The main function of the heart is to pump blood throughout the body. The heart pumps blood when the cardiac muscle contracts and relaxes. The right side of the heart pumps the oxygenated blood it receives from the tissues of the lungs. Carbon dioxide is removed in the lungs when the left side of the heart pumps oxygenated blood it receives from the lungs. Oxygen is removed in the tissues of respiration. Now, let's move on with building the human heart. Let's go! I finished my 3D heart. As you can see, every part of the heart has their own functions, and to avoid confusion, I labeled the parts of the heart and named it. So now let's get started. The first one is the superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. The superior and inferior vena cava is to carry the oxygenated blood from the whole body except the lungs. The next one is the aorta. The aorta carries oxygenated blood to the whole body except the lungs. The heart has 4 chambers, which is the right and left atrium and the right and left ventricle. The oxygenated blood enters the right atrium from the vena cava. This means that the blood from the whole body enters the vena cava through the right atrium. When the right atrium contracts, the blood is forced to flow into the right ventricle. Oxygenated blood from the lungs enters the left atrium from the pulmonary vein. When the left atrium contracts, the blood is forced to flow into the left ventricle. When the left ventricle contracts, the blood is forced to flow into the pulmonary artery to be carried to the lungs. Whereas, the left ventricle contracts when the blood is forced to flow into the aorta to be carried to all parts of the body except the lungs. The heart has 3 types of valves for the right. For the right side, we have tricuspid valve. For the left side, we have bicuspid valve, and the last valve is similar valve located in 2 locations, which is the pulmonary artery and the aorta. The function of valve is to allow the blood flows into one direction only. The pulmonary vein is to carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. Lastly, the septum is to prevent the oxygenated light and the oxygenated blood from mixing. Thank you!